Hey you guys, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Are you developing your mental toughness for the challenges ahead? Listen, I sure hope that you are because we're going to be talking about it all this week because it is essential to your mental health, to your day-to-day living that you focus on mental toughness for the challenges that are ahead. I am the Nicole Johnson, founder of Wealthy Women Lifestyle, where I teach women to define and achieve their goal of financial freedom so that they can begin to live life on their own terms. And on this Track It Tuesday, I'm going to combine two things tonight. And I heard from the community, they don't mind. They don't mind a combination thing going on. So, first of all, let me tell you, we are in a 5-day challenge. Really quick lessons this week because as of September 1st, we are doing our month long savings slash no spend challenge. A lot of parents had children returning to school during the month of August. I'm so happy for you guys sending those babies back to school. I'm sure the teachers are ready and prepared after they had a short summer break. They have a passion and a heart for kids, and I take my hat off to them because I don't. I'm just kidding. I'm not. It takes a lot to do what you teachers do, and to see you there for 15, 20, 30 years is truly a blessing. So I want to make September the month that we start focusing on recovering and balancing out all the money that was shelled out during the month of August to get those lovely babies off to school. So we are going to use this resource, the 21-Day Financial Fast by Michelle Singletary, who is an author and contributor to the Washington Post. I love her personality. I love what she does in her books. I love the principles that she outlines because this is not about strictly not spending. That's not what it's about. It's forcing us to be more intentional with where we spend our money. It forces us to be more intentional about determining if this is a need or a want. Because on this Track It Tuesday, one of the things that I always tell our community members is that you must know where your money is going. If you don't know where your money is going, download those last two bank statements. Get you some highlighters. Okay. All right. Get you different colors. All right. Okay. You're going to have at least 3 or 4 categories of that you're going to put your money into. And whatever you do, you make a legend as to what categories you have put your money in. And then this will help you determine ways that you need to reduce your spending. We talk about that over in the Wealthy Women Lifestyle Facebook community group. Okay, so what I'm going to do is talk about the mental toughness aspect. What I know, especially for women, when we are swiping those cards, when we are spending, sometimes it's just a habit. I go to work, I stop by this store, I go by here, and then I hit the office. Or when I get to the office, I put my stuff down, I go down to the sundry store, go down to the little corner market, I pick up this, I pick up that, I pick up this. Habit until you sit down and you actually print out that bank statement to see where all those swipes have been. But the problem is that you're wearing so many hats, you're doing so many different things that you don't always have time or you don't always make time. And so what we do in the Wealthy Women Lifestyle Academy is that is one of the first exercises that they do. And I usually try to keep that in a group setting because when you are looking at where you've been spending your money, you will shock yourself. You will surprise yourself. You may even get mad at yourself and then you get frustrated. And that's not the point of the exercise. The point of the exercise is to get a hold, a grasp, an understanding of where your money is going. And so we know what habits we need to start working on. Okay, so I usually ease them into that, make that a group setting, because when they sit alone and do it, Lord, do I get the inboxes, the emails, like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this, I don't want to look, I don't want to look. Well, baby, I don't care if you don't want to, you got to. And trust me, I know from experience what a challenge that can be. But the good thing about the Wealthy Women Lifestyle community and the tribe is that we do it together. Okay. So mental toughness, because women are constant, and now let me do my disclaimer. I do my disclaimer. Gentlemen, gentlemen, what I say can and very well may apply to you and your role. All right. Please don't feel left out. But this is the Wealthy Women Lifestyle. Okay. But I know that lesson can be important to you, but also important to someone that you love, whether it be your mom, your sister, your daughter, a niece, or whoever a female is in your life. So don't be afraid to stick around and get some of these gems too. So, spending, tracking, looking at all of the exercises, that can be a task. It really can be a task. And what I want you to know is a lot of times we're so used to the habit of doing this, that, and the other that we don't take the time to recognize that even though it's 12 different things, 20 different things that are going on, they might not be balancing out perfectly, but guess what? You're still holding it together. You are still holding it together. So I encourage my community to actually celebrate the small things, recognize that they are wearing their cloak of greatness. So whenever we have a meeting, and they come into the Zoom room, there's an introduction video there, and it reminds them that they are a masterpiece. So I'm going to share this with you. Whenever you walk past a mirror, whenever you pull that phone out to take a selfie, just remind yourself, say, I am a masterpiece. I am a masterpiece. That should be a part of your daily affirmations. It should be a part of your daily ritual, because what I do know is that you're not hearing it, period. You're not hearing it often enough so that you can be recognized, so that it begins to feel natural. Masterpieces are not free from defects, cracks, anything, but it's still a masterpiece. And that's what you are. So today, with it being Track It Tuesday, what I'm going to do is show you some of the forms that I encourage them to use. It's called our gym warm-up bag. Girl, your money matters. The gym has not gone anywhere. It is a component within the Wealthy Women Lifestyle. It is where they go to get their workout on. So one of the things that they have to do, let me show you. Oh, here we are. One of the things that they have to do on Track It too, well, they usually start on the weekend. This is what I call your 7-day expense tracker form. What they're going to do is diary all of their expenses that occur on a weekly basis. And this is why I say that you got to track your expenses based on what you're doing, your everyday habits. You don't change anything, you don't switch anything up. You go about your day, because what you want to do is see your pattern. You want to see your habit. Okay, so I'm going to come out the corner. All right, so there are categories. There's Sunday through Saturday, and then your grand total. And what you're going to do is take your total and you're going to add it up, multiply it by 4, and then add it on your traditional budget form, because these are going to account for things that that are not on your actual budget form. Okay, so this is the budget form, but I want to bypass this for a moment and come right on down to what I call our bill pay worksheet. Okay. The bill pay worksheet is designed to have your income outline and then help you organize your actual bills. And then once you do that and you've done the 7-day tracker, then we start going through the actual budget form and listing all of the expenses. Now, I am big on pencil and paper, especially if you are new to budgeting or you're actually trying to get consistent with budgeting. Okay, so you will list you have all the categories here. You have childcare expenses, you have credit card debt, you have installment loans, you have other debts and expenses from your 7-day tracker form. You have lines for other expenses and categories that may not be listed in the actual form itself. So this package, I've dropped the link in the comments, but this is your actual warm up. This is just a basic set of forms to help you get started. And sometimes this is a hard step, but over in the Wealthy Women Lifestyle community, the biggest thing is the support that you will get. So, what I want you to do, you can search Wealthy Women Lifestyle Facebook group. Let me make sure you get that. You can search Wealthy Women Lifestyle and come on over there and join us in the community because it's everything that you need. It is everything that you need. When you start working on your budget, we also work on your mindset. And let me say this, someone asked me, why are we still talking about money at the basic level? You'd be surprised. There's so much information. You can go over to YouTube University. You can go over to various other sites where there's free information, but how do you know who to trust? How do you know what's accurate? How do you know what works for you versus someone like me coming in to sit down with you virtually so that we can discover what works for you, find out what your learning style is, actually go through a 5-step process, and I walk with you step by step by step so that we can see what is the best way for you to learn and grow. Okay, for you to learn and grow. And so when we talk about mental toughness for the challenges ahead, some of you are empty nesters pretty soon. Some of you sent your child off to college, and this is the first time they've really been away from home like that. Some of you are having personal challenges in life, in your relationship, at work, all of these different things. And then here I come talking about manage your money better, because not only do we want to get past the budgeting and the corrections that need to be made there, now we want to start talking about investment opportunities and wealth generation. It is a consistent cycle of change, and it doesn't always feel good. You may not see that it looks, whether or not it looks good, but it doesn't always feel good. And I promise you that once you find a community of people, or what I call our Wealthy Women Lifestyle tribe, once you get into that tribe of people who are going to always support you, not judge you for the mistakes that you've made, root you on to the greatness that you have. Trust me, it feels different. And then you have the tools to go on and do better. For example, from working, realizing that you just don't have enough money coming in to make the ends meet. Once you start getting the ends to meet, they're doing this and they're meeting, and now you're starting to create some work from home opportunities, and now you have a surplus of money, and now you have savings that you didn't have before, and you're watching that savings grow. And now that the savings is growing, you're making better decisions, and now you're determining that this really is a want, it's not a need, so I'm going to put it back and leave it alone, or I'm going to actually put it into a labeled account in which I save up for it, because in order to buy it, it's going to throw me off track with my credit card debt that I'm reducing. Therefore, it's not that significant, but I would like it. And so what I'm going to do is adjust some spending to be able to bring it into the household. Boom. And you don't have to do this alone. You do not have to do it alone. So I want you to do a couple of things. Click on the link if you need to go ahead and get something basic to start with getting your finances in order. That's number one. And from there, be sure to join us in the Wealthy Women Lifestyle Community Group so that you can get the support and accountability that you need. All right. That's what I want you to do. So it is Track It Tuesday. And I want you to get those forms and let's start tracking where your money is going so we know what places we need to fix, correct, or possibly eliminate. All right. And then be sure to order yourself a copy of the 21-day financial fast. They say it takes 21 days for you to implement a habit. So order yourself a copy, and then we're going to go on and start as of September 1st with the month-long savings challenge, the no spend challenge, and then the 21-day financial fast. Yeah, the bank account should be looking really nice by the end of September. And that's just the beginning. That's how we're going to close out Q3 and launch into Q4 and actually preparing for Q1 of 2025. I am the Nicole Johnson, founder of Wealthy Women Lifestyle, where I teach women to define and achieve their goal of financial freedom. And I'll see you guys around the system.